Hey everyone, welcome to Studio Natuurlijk. My name is Nathalie and today I have a full body Pilates workout for you. 30 minutes and it's going to leave you feeling great. I'm going to create lots of space in the spine, really strengthen the core. You can always take a break, so whenever you feel like you need a little breather, please do so. And let's get going. So let's get started in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Maybe taking a moment to really land onto your sitting bones. Bring your hands onto your lap and really lengthen out through the spine. So reach the crown of the head all the way up. And take a moment to slide your shoulders down the back body, close your eyes. And immediately start to connect with the breath. So starting to notice the natural ebb and flow of your breath. Noticing if you're still breathing quite high in the chest. And just inviting the breath to come in a little deeper. Feeling the ribcage expand as you breathe in. Feeling the ribs melt in as you breathe out. And think about lengthening through the front body as you breathe in. And think about grounding down through the back body as you breathe out. So just creating a nice, healthy, proud posture. And then keep the breath going, but on your next exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Maybe immediately noticing a stretch in the back of the neck. And then breathe in as you bring the right ear in line with your right shoulder. And as you exhale, drop your chin back down to your chest. Breathe in, bring the left ear in line with the left shoulder. And exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest. So just drawing half moon circles. Starting to connect the breath with the movement. We tend to hold a lot of tension in the neck muscles, in the shoulders, but a little really does go a long way. So giving ourselves a moment to work through some of that tension. Maybe enjoying any sound effects that come with. Bring your chin back down to your chest and stick your head on top of your spine. Now blink your eyes open. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a warm exhale out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. As you exhale, think about lifting the pelvic floor. Once more, breathe in. Exhale, say and now send your hands forward as you come onto hands and knees. So really centering yourself on the mat, bringing your knees in line with your hips, your wrists in line with your shoulders. Spread your fingers really wide, so sometimes the thumbs want to come in, but no phone thumbs here. And then let's ride the wave of the breath. As you breathe in, drop the belly down to the floor, send the heart forward, send the gaze up. And as you exhale, press away from the mat, squeeze out all the air as you round through your spine. Breathing into arc, send the heart forward, gaze up. Now exhale out through the mouth as you round through the spine. Keep it going. Once more, one more round. Starting to mobilize through the spine, starting to work with the breath. And then return into your straight spine. Drop your elbows in line with the shoulders. So, pulling on my own microphone. Bring your middle fingers in line with your elbows. Now your hands will want to come in, but don't. So keep your hands in line with the shoulders. Walk your knees back. Keep your hips in line with your knees. And then melt your heart forwards towards the ground. Bring the forehead down towards the mat. If it doesn't reach, maybe stacking the hands, bringing them underneath the forehead. Maybe if you have a block or a book, you probably have a book, bringing it underneath the forehead. Kindle won't work. Now grip the mat with your fingertips. Think about tearing the mat side to side and really feel that stretch in the upper back. Now lift the lower belly in, protecting the lower back, and reconnect to your breath. Feeling the ribcage expand as you breathe in. Feeling the ribcage pull in, the belly button drawing in as you exhale. So we're creating lots of length in the spine and we're stretching the upper back. And then breathe in as you bring your gaze up. Shift your weight forward, walk your knees in. Now cross your ankles. I'm leaving a nice and sweaty forehead mark on my mat. Cross your ankles, walk your hands back. It's really hot today in the yoga studio. Having a heat wave, in fact. Could barely get on my leggings, it's that warm. Okay, bring your feet hip width apart. I hope you're nice and cool somewhere. Bring your hands onto your shins. Breathe in, press down through the hands, sit up really nice and tall. Now we're going to lean back, sitting behind the sitting bones, feeling that core connection. And as you exhale, pull up through from center. So breathe in to lean back, keeping that nice arc in the lower back. Exhale, pull up. So really feel the front body pulling towards the back body as you exhale, using that strength of the exhalation, that core strength, to pull ourselves up. Let's do that twice more, breathing in. And out. In. And out. Now sit back behind your sitting bones. Keep that pressing down to lift out of the lower back. Now really feel the lower ribs drawing down and in as we send the arms out long. You should immediately feel your core muscles turning on even more. Breathe in. Exhale, extend your right leg out long. Left leg out long. Right foot down. Left foot down. Okay, right. Left. Right. Left. One more round. Right. Left. Right. Left. Now extend both legs out long. Flex your feet. Zip the legs together. Breathe in. Bring the fingertips all the way up. Sit up really tall. And as you exhale, reach it forward. See if you can lengthen out through the spine, maybe taking a hold of your upper legs or your toes or somewhere in between. Breathe in to reach the heart forwards, really lengthening through the lower back. Exhaling, make sure the neck is nice and long, melt into your stretch. One more breath. And then breathe and sit up really nice and tall. Point your feet. If you have a mat, make sure you have enough space behind you to roll down. Breathe in, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, pull your tailbone under so your sitting bones are pointing towards the front of the mat. Keep rotating the inner thighs in as you roll down. See if you can roll down one vertebra at a time. So really taking your time. Bring the fingertips up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, and as you exhale, peel yourself back up. You can always bring an elbow down to the floor or take a hold of the back of your neck. Just keep moving slowly, keeping the control so don't force yourself up. Flex your feet. Breathe in, send the arms all the way up. Exhale, reach it forwards. Breathe in, sit up really tall. Point your feet, rotate the inner thighs in. Exhale, pull your tailbone under, roll yourself all the way down. Bring the fingertips up to the sky. Breathe in, lift the head, the shoulders. Exhaling, peel yourself up. Breathe in, flex your feet, sit up tall. Exhale, take it up and over. Breathe in, sit up tall. Point the feet, hug it in, and curl the tailbone under. Maybe keeping the arms next to the ears this time, making it a bit harder. This is our final round. Breathe in, lift the head, the shoulders. Exhale, roll yourself up. Flex the feet, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, reach to your toes. Breathe in, sit up really tall, point the feet, hug it in. Exhale, pull the tailbone under. Now let's make this the slowest roll down yet. So how slow can you go? Slower, slower. And come all the way down. Take a full body stretch, reaching the arms up and overhead. And bring your feet down into the floor. Now lift your head, lift your shoulders. Bring your fingertips behind your ears. Spread the fingers really wide. Press your head into your fingertips. So the neck is nice and long. Now really root down through the right foot to lift the left leg up and turn the right elbow towards your left knee. Breathe into center, but stay really high in the shoulders. Exhale, lift the right leg. Bring the left elbow towards your right knee. Breathe into center. Exhale out through the mouth and twist. Breathe into center. Reach the crown of the head back. Exhale, twist. Now use that foot that stays down on the floor to really press down. So we're creating a little rebound effect. We're using the floor to engage the core. That is pure poetry. Okay, let's do 2 more on both sides. So really getting into the obliques here. One more onto both sides. And come to center, drop your head and shoulders down, maybe giving the head a bit of a shake, relaxing any tension from the neck. And then reach your fingertips down. You want to be able to just reach the backs of the heels, so sliding your shoulders away from your ears. And then press your entire spine down into the floor, so really connecting the spine to the mat, palms of the hands turning up. Tilt the pelvis up, so lift your hips as you roll yourself all the way up. Think about magnetizing the inner thighs, keeping the knees in line with the hips. If there's any pressure in your knees, crawl your feet out just a little. Now take a deep breath in as you're in your shoulder bridge. And as you exhale, start at the upper back, roll yourself down 1 vertebra at a time. As you connect your spine down to the floor, take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up, really press down into your feet. So once again, pressing the feet down to activate the legs, and then use the strength of the legs to aid you in your roll up. As you exhale, roll yourself back down. This is our last one. So take a deep breath in here. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up, roll yourself up 1 vertebra at a time. Now this time we're going to stay in our shoulder bridge. Really close the rib cage, so slide the lower ribs down. So if you're lifting the pelvic muscles up, coming to meet in the middle. And now we're going to really press down through the right foot, but start to soften through your left glute, left butt cheek. Okay, so notice that the right leg is doing the hard work, right? Now as you exhale, we're going to even out the hips, so press into the left foot. Breathe in to soften the left glutes. Soften the left hip down just a little, but keep pressing into the right foot, really feeling the right glute squeezing in. Exhale, press into the right foot, even it out. Once more, so note that you really have the control. Breathe in to lower the left hip down just a little. And exhale, press down into the left foot, even it out. Now press down through both feet. Feel the structure of the mat or the floor underneath your left foot. As you really press down into your left foot, feel the left glute squeezing in, the upper thigh muscles wrapping around, and then soften the right glutes, lowering, dipping that right hip down. Exhale, even it out. So it's a barely visible movement, but you should feel it. Soften the right glutes, drop the right hip down just a little, and exhale, even it out. So one of the Pilates principles is control, and we're really using our control, our body awareness, to isolate here. Okay, both hips up, take a deep breath in. And exhale, start at the upper back as you roll yourself all the way back down. Take a moment here. Give your spine, your back a moment to adjust. Breathing in and out. And hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment to massage your back. One way, the other way. And then bring your legs into a 90 degrees angle. Think about hugging the midline, so zip the legs together. Interlace your hands behind your head, just underneath the crown of your head. Fold the elbows in until you can just spot your elbows out of the corners of your eyes. And then exhale, lift the head and shoulders. Breathe in to lower. Keep the sternum long. Exhale to lift. Great exercise to reconnect to that Pilates breath. 3 more. 2. This is our last one. Really feel the belly button drawing down as you exhale. And then bring the head and shoulders down. Bring the arms down next to the body. Take a moment to lift the tailbone and really consciously bring the lower back down into the floor. Make sure the lower back isn't arching, or bring the knees in a bit more. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, bring the right leg down, keeping that 90 degrees angle in the leg. Feel the lower belly pulling in. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, lower the left leg down. Keep relaxing the shoulders. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep it going. Really getting into the deep core muscles here, so those transverse abdominals. Super good for protecting your back. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep your frown relaxed. Last one on both sides. And then take a moment to hug your knees in. Let the lower back become really heavy. Take a moment to reset. Wiggle your toes. Move your ankles around. Making sure our feet don't cramp up. And then bring your legs back into a 90 degrees angle. Making sure the lower back is heavy. Lift the head, lift the shoulders. Bring your hands behind your head as you press your head into your hands. And now reach your left fingers towards the right bottom corner of the mat. So slide those left ribs down towards your right hip. Breathe into center. Exhale, reach the right fingertips all the way towards the left bottom corner of your mat. Keep the right hip down. Breathe into center. 2 more on both sides. Exhale, really reach away. Breathe into center. Keep pulling that lower belly in. Exhale, reach away. Breathe into center. 1 more onto both sides. Don't let the lower legs drop down. And hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Bring the arms down next to the body, palms of the hands facing up. Extend your legs out long. If this is impossible, slight bend in the knees or slide your hands underneath your hips. Breathe in to open the legs wide. Flex the feet. Exhale, squeeze it in. Every time you exhale, feel the lower belly pulling in. Breathing in to open, exhaling to close, as if you're moving underwater. So it's much less about what we're doing and much more about how we do it. So keeping it slow and steady, moving with the breath, really finding that quality of movement, keeping the control. Okay, let's do 2 more. We don't need a lot of repetitions to really find the effect here. 1 more. Now keep your legs up, point to the feet, turn the knees out, so Pilates legs, We're going to crisscross the legs one over the other. So it's called the ballet crisscross. So it's a really crisp and urgent movement. We're going to connect with the breath. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last breath. Out. And hug your knees into your chest. Let the lower back become really heavy. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. Okay, lift your knees parallel to the ceiling. Once again, making sure the lower back is really snuggled up against the floor. So maybe lift the tailbone, bringing the lower back down. Lift your head, lift your shoulders. Bring your fingertips behind your ears yet again. Press your head into your fingertips. Now lower the right leg down, keeping that 90 degrees angle in the right leg, and reach your right fingertips towards the left bottom corner of the mat. Keeping both hips down. Breathing into center. Exhaling, reach the left fingertips towards the right bottom corner of the mat. Breathing into center. Exhaling, really extending, pull the lower belly in. Breathe into center. Exhale, reach the fingertips out. One more on both sides. I'm melting. And hug your knees back in. Great job. Okay, bring your feet down, hip width apart. Reach your fingertips down towards your heels. Make sure your toes are pointing forward, shoulders away from the ears. Press your spine down, tilt the pelvis up. Roll yourself all the way back up into your shoulder bridge. Now, if you find that you need the support, bring the palms of your hands down, but make sure your shoulders don't slide up to your ears. Close the ribcage as we've done before, lengthening the tailbone towards the backs of your knees. And then once again, really feel the structure underneath the right foot. We're going to press the right foot down to lift the left leg up, so grounding down to lift up. Now breathe in, lower halfway down. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower halfway down. Exhale, lift. So this is amazing for those glute muscles and the lower back. 3 more. Now take your time here as you slowly bring the left foot down, keep the hips parallel, so keep the control in between the movements. Breathe in, lift your hip bones all the way up. Reset, exhale, close the rib cage. Then press into your left foot, and by pressing down, float the right leg up, 90 degrees angle. Breathe in, lower halfway down. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower halfway down. Exhale, lift. Just 3 more. You have totally got this. Almost there. You can always bring both feet down. Final 2. Last one. And bring the right foot down. Breathe in, lift your hips. And exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Now bring the soles of your feet together, drop your knees out. And take a really deep cleansing breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Then you're going to roll onto one side facing me. And if you can't face me, just roll onto your right side. So stacking the left leg on top of the right leg, or on one leg on top of the other. Extend the right arm out. So right arm or bottom arm in line with your shoulder, palm of the hand facing up. Now if you've got a bit of a sore neck, I would highly recommend bringing like a pillow or a blanket underneath your head here. So just give yourself the support. If it feels all right, fix my microphone here. Excuse me for all the micy sounds. Shout out to Mike. Bring the left hand behind your head. Press your head into your hand. Now keep the legs stacked. Breathe in as you bring the left elbow all the way back. So twisting in the mid back and the upper back. Exhale, stack your shoulders. Breathe in, send the left elbow all the way back. Exhale, twist. Now make sure those legs aren't moving, they're staying as still as possible. The moment your legs start to move, you'll lose most of the twist. Okay, 2 more. Really great for backs that are a bit creaky, a bit sore, in need of some TLC. Okay, and send the bottom arm out in line with your shoulder. So you can use your arm as a little pillow. If you have that pillow underneath your head, you're welcome to keep it there. Send your legs out long. As your gaze is straight forward, make sure you can still spot your toes out of the corners of your eyes. So don't roll back, close the rib cage. Lengthen the left leg out, so as if I'm pulling on your left big toe. Exhale to lift the left leg up, keep the foot pointed, flex and lower. Exhale to point and lift. Inhale to flex and lower. And these kinds of movements are so great to get back into that Pilates breath. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower, exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose. Final 2. Working that outer thigh. And then reverse, so flexing the foot as you lift, pointing as you lower, flex to lift, point to lower. Final 3. Every time you exhale, feel the lower belly pulling in, feel that support from within. And now zip the legs together. Bring your legs in line with your hips. Don't let the back arc. Bring the right arm out in front. Bring the left arm overhead. Now you can always keep your head down here if this is too much for your neck. Hello, plant. Exhale. Reach the left fingertips towards your heels. Lift the upper body, lift the legs. If you're making yourself into a little smile. Breathe into lower. Exhale to lift. So we're working the waistline. Breathe into lower. Exhale to lift. Final 3. Really working from the waist. 2. And 1. Now roll on back to your back. So a little sausage move as we roll back onto our spine. Bring the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Kick off. With both hands, take a hold of the back of your left leg. Pull the back of the left leg in as you press the right knee out. Keep lengthening your tailbone towards the bottom edge of the mat. Relax your shoulders. Your neck is long. Breathe into that right hip. Same thing on the other side. Bringing the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Taking the back of the right leg and pulling it in. So we're spending a little more time in our hip openers. Doing it after this side and after the other side. So you should really notice a difference between the left side. This side is probably feeling a bit tighter if you just did the left side. Then the other side as we've just worked it. Breathe. And then let go, and again, sausage move, we're going to roll onto the other side, so facing away from me, but now you know what we're going to do. I'm just going to turn around so that if you need to peek at me, I'm still there. You don't just see my butt. Okay, so bring the left arm out in front. Bring the knees into a 90 degrees angle. Stack your knees. Right hand in behind the head, maybe bringing a little pillow underneath your left ear. And then reach your right knee away from you as you reach your right elbow all the way back. And exhale, stack the shoulders as I'm being gently caressed by my plant. Whereas I'm running into my plant. Okay, let's do 3 more. Breathing in. And exhaling out. Noticing the difference between one side and the other. And then slowly bring the left arm underneath your ear if you need that pillow. Bring your head down. Bring the legs forward so you can still spot your toes. Make sure your right hip isn't rolling back. And close the ribcage. Lengthen out through the right leg, maybe even creating a little archway underneath your left waistline. Exhale to point and lift. Inhale to flex and lower. Reconnect to the breath. Final 2. Switch it around, flexing as you lift, pointing as you lower, really getting into the breath. Final 2, you should feel that right hip, that right outer thigh. This is the last one. Connect the legs, bring your legs in line with your hips, bring your left arm out in front. So make sure you're still not rolling back. Bring the right arm up and overhead, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift, lifting from the waistline. Breathe in to lower. Exhale, lift, as if you're making yourself into a little banana. Final 3. And then lower back down. We're going to roll back onto our back. Bring the feet down. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right thigh. Kicking off. Pull the back of the right leg in. Stretching, opening up to the hip. So great if you've spent a lot of time sitting down. Give some space to those hips. So great to create some space for the lower back. And then switch it around, crossing the right ankle over. Pulling the back of the left leg in. Keeping the shoulders down. Think about pressing the left foot into an imaginary wall. And then unravel. We're going to roll ourselves up and come onto hands and knees. So meet me with the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Take a moment to get organized. And then curl your toes under. Now really press into all 10 fingers. Press into your knees, press into the ball joints of your feet, and as you exhale, press away so much so to hover the knees up. Breathe in, lower the knees down. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, lower. Exhale, really feel the front body rising up to meet the back body. Really getting into the core. 2 more. Again. With the rhyming. Okay, this is our final one. Drop the knees down and come to lie down all the way onto your belly. Now this is our final move, our final exercise before we're going to cool it down. So stack your hands one on top of the other. Relax your shoulders down. And then once again strengthen your core. So lengthen the tailbone down, feel the pubic bone pressing into the mat. And as you exhale, lift the right leg up. Breathe into lower. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Breathe into lower. Twice more on both sides. Keep the shoulders relaxed. You should really feel the upper legs, the glute muscles, the lower back. This is our last one. Now keep your feet down, bringing the feet a little wider than your hips. As you exhale, lift the forehead from the hands. Reach the crown of the head forward. Breathe into lower. Exhale, lift the forehead. Breathe into lower. Final one. And then we're going to glue the hands to the forehead. Exhale, lift the upper body, lift the hands. Inhale to lower, 2 more. Last one. Now you can always keep going here or lift the hands, the forehead, the legs. Last one. This is our final step. Stay up here. Circle the arms all the way back. Reach the fingertips towards the back edge of the mat. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Circle the arms forward. Stack the hands. Lower the legs down. Lower the forehead down. So we lift. We circle back. We circle forwards. We lower down. One more. Great for your posture. Lift. Circle, around, and down. Great job. Take a moment to shake your hips side to side. And then bring your hands in line with your shoulders as you rise back up. Bring your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. Now we're going to end the way we started. So exhale, round through the spine, cat stretch. Breathe in, tilt the pelvis up, send the heart forwards, shoulders slide back. 2 more, working out any tension from the spine. Last one. And then return into your straight spine. Drop the elbows where the shoulders were, hands in line with the elbows. Walk your knees back, take a deep breath in. And exhale, melt your forehead down to the floor. Keep lifting the lower belly in. Tearing the mat side to side. Feel the stretch in the upper back. One last time, decompressing in the spine. And then breathe in, shift the weight forward, walk your knees in, cross your ankles, and come back into your cross-legged seat. Now, sit up really nice and tall. Think about lengthening the tailbone down just a little. Gentle twist, cross the right hand over the left leg, left hand behind. Breathe in, lift up really tall, spiral the crown of the head up. Exhale as you move into your twist. Slide the left shoulder away from your ear. Breathe. And slowly move through center. Left hand over the righty. Some sirens passing by. Real life. Lift up really tall. That's what you get for being in the city center. And twist even deeper. Relax the shoulders down. You've done so good. Great job sticking with it. Great job strengthening from within. Turn back to center. We're going to end. We're going to cleanse. Finish it off right. Breathe in. Circle the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands together. And now really actively out through the mouth. Re-energizing. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more. Breathe in. Exhale out. As we bow down, bowing down to each other. Take a deep bow down to yourself. I hope you feel great. I hope you're not as hot as, so hot, I hope you're not as warm as I am. I hope you feel your chiseled abs. I hope to see you really soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.